Assalamu alaikum. Ji, how are you everyone? I hope you all are well. Uh, आप मुझे थोड़ा सा कंफर्म कर दें if you all can hear me clearly. Hello, Ji, assalamu alaikum. This is Aisha Mumtaz Khan. I'm using a different live streaming tool and it's called Restream. This is the first time I'm using this tool. So if you could confirm that if you can hear me. Okay, LinkedIn, I love you LinkedIn. Thank you so much. आपने मुझे confirmation दे दी. Right now, we are supposed to be live on 3 channels, Facebook, and YouTube and LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is clear. Thank you so much, LinkedIn. So nice of you guys. I hope it's not late for you all to be joining this session. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Aisha Mumtaz Khan. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur and I usually talk on personal branding, startups, how to start, and on entrepreneurship and things like that. I study a lot about the 21st century skills. So today we are here. I did share the agenda. So just give me a minute. I'm checking something. Just give me a minute and we will start. Okay. Okay, so the purpose of today's session was just to catch up with you all and to know how you all are doing and to answer some queries that I received, which were related to entrepreneurship and majority were related to jobs because so many people have lost their jobs. And yeah, and apart from that, I had a few announcements about some talk sessions that I'm about to resume. They were in a pause because of some other engagements. So thank you so much for joining, everyone. Okay, Aftab Kambo is saying that it's not clear. Aftab, majority of the people are saying that the voice is clear. So maybe you can check your headphones or speaker. Yeah. So let me pull out. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about 21st century skills that we require as entrepreneurs and as freelancers and as solopreneurs. And there are multiple things that we need, but one thing that really stands out for me is problem solving. So I work with freelancers, I work with independent contractors, I have my own team, I have co-founders, I have full-time employees as well. And the challenge that I think is the big challenge and which is very much important that we need to have more problem solving skills. Problem solving skills meaning if you have suppose you are a graphic designer, right? I work a lot with graphic designers because I'm a content strategist, so I have to work with graphic designers. So the problem that you need to solve is to simplify the design and get the message across. But many people, they get stuck, like they don't innovate and they're not able to solve the problem of simplifying the message, you know. So if we look at everything from the perspective of problem solving eyes get through, so then we can solve many problems which can be related to business, which can be related to sales, which can be related to job search as well. Try to have a problem solving mindset to make it easier and execute the projects that you're working on. So I face this problem a lot with my clients as well. Everyone is focused on the problem and not trying to solve it. So now, how can we solve a problem? You can solve a problem by being creative with the problem. Creativity is also one of the most important things in 21st century skills. So you have to be creative. You have to come up with ideas how to solve a problem. Those creative ideas, they can be really simple. Like if one of the most important things that we face in sales is uh, how to convert a sale. So uh, yeah, sorry, I think I'm stuck. Can you people hear me? Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Yeah. So I was talking about creativity. Just give me. Yeah. So you need to have a creative mindset to solve a problem. Now, how to be in that zone of creativeness all the time? Uh, you have to be positive. So we started the conversation with having a problem solving mindset, and then how can you solve a problem by being creative? And how can you be creative? You can be creative if you are always in the zone of being positive and trying to find a solution. So these things, these are really, really, simple things. Like everyone knows them already, but still we have trouble in executing them and adopting them in our lives. And that is the reason why I think that good leaders are good leaders, because they are always in that zone, of solving problem and being creative all the time. So yeah, this is what I think. I think in today's world, especially after being laid off by so many companies, the people who are searching for jobs, and the pressure that has now come upon the freelance industries, so we need to be more in the problem solving mindset. Yeah. So let me go through the comments and see if there is any question that you would like me to answer. There are a lot of questions coming in. I'm using this tool Restream for the first time, so I don't know how your experience is at the moment. Many people are saying that the voice is very clear. Some are complaining about some noise. I'm so sorry for the people who complain about the noise. I'm so sorry. Maybe your speaker needs maybe कि speaker में कोई problem हो. जरूरी नहीं है आपके speaker में problem हो, maybe कोई और reason हो. So if I go directly on LinkedIn, so right now I'm not on the LinkedIn view, so I don't know how many people are watching me. So there is a question, best software for graphics. So mostly my graphic designers, this question is by Atif Muhammad. So my graphic designers, they use multiple tools. It's Illustrator, Adobe, and they also use other cloud platforms like Trello, Canva. Everyone uses them. So for a graphic designer, I think they should use multiple tools, because they have to produce multiple forms of content, which can be PNG, GIF, videos, and like a lot of things. So they can use cloud and other softwares as well. Okay, thanks, Sadwashi. Thank you for letting me know. Thanks. So, okay, any other question in the chat? Good initiative. Will you please first solve a problem to make your audio and video clear? So sorry, Shahid Mahmood, if you are having a bad experience. I'm still testing LinkedIn Live and the other live platforms and the live streaming tools. So I apologize for any inconvenience. Still learning. There is a learning curve. So let's see. Would appreciate your patience. So, okay, any organization which provides free online course for graphics. Well, I don't think you really, at the moment, you don't really need to go for, like, why do you want to go to an organization? There's so much content out there which is free. यानी आप free में कर लो, YouTube से कर लो, Skillshare है, Skillshare की subscription होती है मेरे ख्याल से. LinkedIn, if you can afford like per month almost $30,000 subscription, maybe for a few months, you can also uh, get some training on LinkedIn as well. So okay, most of the MNCs already kind of thinking of it like they want to, but it when the budget is extensive and Achha, Usman bin Khalid, I'm sorry, I'm losing the context of your comment. Jumpy Joe, thank you so much for the feedback. I got a few feedbacks from YouTube. Thank you so much, YouTube community. Shahid Mahmood is asking, how could you suggest the way out to revive or rebuild post-COVID business activities? Okay, thank you, Usman Khalid. If the speaker is working fine for you. Okay, so Shahid Mahmood, coming to your question, how could you suggest the way out to revive or rebuild post-COVID business activities? So, Alhamdulillah, I work with brick and mortar businesses, and we try to bring them, like digitize them and bring them online by offering digital media solutions in multiple ways. So I've seen a lot of businesses shut down in front of us, and a lot of businesses making the most of this pandemic. They were really smart, and they tried to build their business during this time. So what I would suggest is to use the power of social media. The biggest problem that I am seeing in the market, not just locally in Pakistan, but globally, is that people are not using the power of social media as much as they should be. Like, still there is, like, I can easily say 80 to 90% of the population globally who use social media just for entertainment. And there is a very small number of people who are trying to make the most of it. There are so many features just on LinkedIn, that you can grow your own business. So answer question, I would say, Shahid Mahmood, that if the businesses, they start focusing more on social media, social selling, and digital media overall, this would definitely help them out. It will give them a good positive return on investment. Okay, where do you work from these days? So these days I'm almost 90% working. Abdullah Nafis is asking, how do you feel about working as a freelancer? This is a really great question. So Abdullah, these days I'm like almost 100% working from home, and I feel awesome working as a freelancer. I am a freelancer plus a self-employed entrepreneur as well. Like, I have startups and initiatives. I am able to sustain my. So both the things are awesome. Both the things feel awesome. The Usman Khalid. Okay, I got the context of your, exactly, you are right. And I think multinational companies spend a lot on training their resources and leadership and problem solving skills. And we as a whole need to start doing that on a very granular level as well. Okay. Imtiaz Ali is asking, I'm thinking about introducing a new design of brick with modern manufacturing ideas. How good this idea could prove fruitful both in terms of business and environment. Well, Imtiaz, first of all, do you have a design? Like, do you have something, a prototype, a design or something? If you do have it, then at least ask the people working in this domain if this would sell or not. Then you plunge into the idea 100% and monetize it. Whenever any job comes down. Okay, so going back to my agenda, I've gone through almost all the comments. Okay, I received a few queries. online in my inbox, and I would like to go through them. So majority of those queries were related to job search. So I just want to say guys that for job search आपको जो है ना hard work करनी पड़ेगी. Like कोई आपको तैयार job नहीं दे सकता. You need to work on your profile, you need to work on your personal branding, and you need to show some work. I am receiving consistently messages from people जिनके पास अभी इतना experience नहीं है, and they're looking for like really high pay scales. तो उस तरह तो काम नहीं चलता ना. Like you have to volunteer, you have to do internships, and then you have to gain experience. Through that आपको फिर अच्छी opportunities मिलती हैं. So instead of dropping messages like these, try to build your profile. ठीक है, आप अपना प्रोफाइल बिल्डअप करो. ठीक है, कोई भी काम करो, स्पेशली अपना लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल. लाइक majority of the people who send me such queries, when I go to their profiles are incomplete. If your profile is incomplete, how can you expect a recruiter to contact you back, ठीक है, and offer something, or even at least try to contact you कि at least आप उसकी नजर में आ जाओ, and then you can get a job. And I am not a recruiter, I'm not an HR professional, so I cannot promise you any jobs. My suggestion to you would be to please contact HR professionals. There are a lot of HR professionals in this platform, and you should definitely check them out. You should network with them. You should network with them and try to find the relevant job for you. Okay. So I think this test was. I'll see if I have any other questions. Just give me a minute. Yes, you're right, Usman bin Khalid, that social media is very important. Shahid Mahmood is asking, do you think the lead from social media platforms is a real? Yeah, they're real, and they will convert if your messages, the content that you design, is focused. If the messages that you designed are not focused, then they will not convert. If your channel, for example, it's Instagram, if your messages and the content on the Instagram page of your business page is focused, they will definitely contact you. We have done that for multiple businesses. Been following you since quite a while, so left like asking how you bring this. Thank you so much, Abdullah, please. So like I try to stay positive, and alhamdulillah, I'm surrounded by very positive people, and especially really awesome co-founders. So this really keeps me motivated and energetic. So thank you for asking this question, Abdullah. Muhammad Ubaid Raza, I would ask you a question about the freelance startup. Which platforms would you suggest from Pakistan and the best payment options that we can use in Pakistan? So there are a lot of platforms available right now, and many new ones have also popped up. So there's Fiverr, there's Upwork. I majorly work and monetize my LinkedIn pages and my Facebook pages. I don't use Upwork or Fiverr because I work more within the South Asian area, and within majority with the local brick and mortar businesses. So I have a lot of friends who work on Upwork and Fiverr, and they are doing great on those platforms. So do check them out, but also don't stick with Upwork and Fiverr only, because there are other platforms as well. For example, there is remote work, and there was another one, Pengian. I know the founder of Pengian, and there is this Nepalese remote work platform as well, where you can find freelance work. Its name is applyjob.com. So there are a lot out there. So just don't stick with the ones that are overly saturated now. Go for the new platforms as well, and try to build a profile over there as well. I hope I answered your question, Muhammad Ubaid Raza. Any advice for one who is thinking about own startups? So ask yourself that why are you starting, Taseeb? Why do you even want to start? Is it something that you're passionate about, or is it a missing link in the market that you want to do? What exactly do you want to do? I think first answering the why would be more important. Okay, I have a few comments from YouTube as well. No, I think no, they're not relevant. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for this live stream. Thank you for all the engagement and the comments and the questions. So I have a small announcement. I recently connected with a transformational coach. Her name is Nadia Manji, and hopefully we will be discussing about leadership and some other personal development skills as well. Hopefully, I plan to have the live stream on 30th of August this month. Nadia Manji is amazing because she's a transformational coach. Okay, she has written a book. She is an author. When I connected with her, I didn't know that she was an author, and she has an amazing story. She experienced near that experience. Like she knows the value of life. So she coaches high impact leaders. She coaches entrepreneurs and founders. I think it would be really nice to have her on the channel and to learn from her because she has a lot to share. So this is all from my side for today. I hope you liked the stream today. Although some people are saying that I'm energetic, but it's end of the day right now. It's 10:39 p.m. and I'm a little bit drained in energy. I was a bit tired. So as compared to the last session, I feel as if this session was a bit down. But anyways, please do drop your comments and let me know what would you like to see more on this channel. And another feedback that I really, really want is that would you guys be interested in a session like Saturday shoutouts, in which we can give shoutouts to solopreneurs, startups who recently started, or founders? So if you're interested, then we can do something like that as well. And let me answer some concluding questions as well. Okay. Sadvashi, yes, Sadvashi, I've worked with multiple organizations. I was the Tech Women Fellow last year. I visited Silicon Valley on a scholarship. I was a project manager at Spurdian Technologies. I have launched Pakistan's first digital litigation system in the country. So yeah, I do have organizational experience. I think अब हो गए हैं तकरीबन मेरे पास work experience like 10 years, 10 years, I guess. Yeah. Okay, why some employers make their behavior with interview candidate? Achha, I'm not the right person to answer that because I don't really operate in the HR world. Let's go through your question and see what exactly you want to know. Ahmed, why some employers make their behavior with interview, those conduct interview with okay, so this is what Ahmed is asking, and I'm sorry, Ahmed, if you went through such an experience. I don't know why did they do that. Maybe they're under some pressure or something when they're hiring. Yeah, I don't know. They shouldn't do that. They should be polite, and they should judge the candidate in a respectful manner. How can we earn online by Ibrahim Lohmani? Well, you can earn online through multiple ways. You can be an influencer, you can do content writing, you can do content marketing. You can also, these days there is this really high trend of having virtual assistants. So you can become a virtual assistant as well and earn money online. So there are a lot of things that you can do and earn money online. There are platforms where you can just put your content and earn income from your content. Which platform was that? There is a platform. Yeah, there is this video making tool. called Filmora 9, or no, I think I'm confusing it with someone else. So if you buy their full license, you can even rent it out. So there are multiple ways you can do so many things online. Shahid, ma'am, you are very right to find out ways to solve, but don't you think the problem digitization, which means to be more transitional and transformational with much confined strategy, which still is lacking for an effective feedback? I didn't exactly understand what you were saying, Shahid. So let's catch up on that in the next session. So take care, guys. Thank you so much, and see you on 30th of August with Nadia Manji.